very bad feeling about this.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I've got a bad feeling about this. I have a bad feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling about
I have a very bad feeling about this. I've got a bad feeling about this.
For what it's worth, I've got a good feeling about this.
Punch it, Jim Jones! That's the best one I can do.
Okay, not too bad.
I'm done after that, dude. I put in my resignation. I am no longer a Wookiee.
All right. So, all right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of I've Got a Bad Feeling About This. I am your host, Chisel, and with me, as always, is Jonathan the Fallen.
Yo.
And we've got a couple people in studio with us today. We've got Cobra Dad from the Weekly Habit Unlimited.
Sorry. My bad.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
It's actually Cobra's bad who you're talking about. He fucked it up.
All right, that's nothing new. Also, we've got a very special guest with us today from the Dianoga Trash Talking group on Facebook. We've got Jim Jones with us tonight.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
man.
There we go.
I don't know why it's
Everything is groovy, dude.
Yeah,
Everything is
man.
good.
Oh, that's great. That's
finally
really good. Yes, finally, dude. We've been wanting to get you on this show for quite a while.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's great. I wanted to be on this show for a while, trying to get the message across.
Exactly. You know, we've said how the Facebook group was really what made us want to do this show. You started calling out a lot of people in there, you know, all the bad actors and everything. And I would be telling people about it, and they're like, dude, I can't believe there's that much drama in the vintage Star Wars groups. And I said, dude, you're just scratching the surface. There's a whole lot more.
I mean, the reason why there was listen, I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why there's so much drama in the Facebook groups is because no one's calling out the drama. No one's calling out the bullshit.
Someone needed to do it.
Exactly.
Someone needs to do it. And now, listen, it's very quiet right now. It's very quiet, believe it or not. It's been quiet for I would say the past year and a half has been like fucking like kittens pissing on cotton.
So what what made you start this group like that set you off, you know, that you're like, damn it, I need to do something, you know?
You know, I don't want to give this dirtbag any kind of credit, but he deserves his credit for it. So this is where it's at. I mean, there's two dirtbags, two pieces of shit in the fucking hobby that reign supreme. But besides the ICC guy, it was I remember there was let's start from the baseline. I remember in the Bounty Hunter feedback group, if that's what it's called. I don't know. I forget because he banned me.
Yeah, that's it.
Big fucking wordsmith. There was a beef between two people, right? There's a pretty hair boy from the Alliance, the admin from there. I'm not gonna say his name, James Coleman, but fuck him.
Yeah.
And then he was beefing with some other guy.
I had a good good podcast with that dude. Well, he did pay me to edit out certain things. No. I must say it's political. He donated money to Hoodcast, and then I edited out certain things that he thought was bad. But I did.
What a fucking pussy.
I got some money. Whoa.
I like this fucking guy.
Take a
bro.
dollar.
This guy over here.
This fucking guy. Here, take a dollar. Take a dollar. Take a dollar, wipe my ass. Fuck him. Fuck his fucking money. What a fucking dirtbag. Fuck him. Listen, so he had a beef, right? He had a beef with this other dude, right? You know what? The other dude is pretty cool. His name is Thomas Fagan. Fuck him if he's mad if I put his name out here too. You had a beef, right?
Fentanyl Fagan?
Yeah, Tommy Fentanyl. Yeah,
Tommy Fentanyl. So they had a beef on the fucking on the Bounty Hunter joint, right? And then next thing you know, it's a good beef going on, and then they deleted it. Admins come here, they wipe it out. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. So I had screenshot a whole bunch of it. It was kind of good. So I screenshot everything, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a fucking group, and I'm gonna call it the fucking Trash Talk group. And you know what? Hey, Dianoga Trash Compactor Room. It fit well. It was like a calling. So I put it together. Boom. So fuck James Coleman for being the fetus of my fucking group, for being the bird fucking placenta or whatever the fuck it is. But you know what? It was because of that. So I put it together and boom, it worked out well.
It's because he
And
didn't
you know what?
he didn't gift you $100.
Yeah, he didn't give me nothing. Well, let me tell you something. He tried to offer me an olive branch. Like, I was looking for this one item. It's like a Hungarian bootleg white wing. He tried to offer it to me one time, like an olive branch. I was like, you know what? I didn't want to take it because I knew he had incentives behind it. You know, like, oh, if Jim takes this, then I owe him something. Like, fuck you.
Then
So
he could bitch about it on the VA.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, Jim took my gift, but he's still talking shit. Make me like a bad guy. Fuck you, fuck your gift. I'll find it eventually. But I said, listen, send it to me and I'll send it to somebody else. You know, it's like how you say it. You know, one hand washes the other. You know, you fucking take care of people, whatever. He's like, no, I'm not a fucking trust fund kid. I'm not giving it to you. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. I got swag for that. I made swag for stupid bullshit. But anyway, yeah, fucking that's how the group started, because they kept deleting good content from groups that were worth shit. You know, we need to know who the dirtbags are in the hobby.
Absolutely.
So that whole thread is really what made me see all the bullshit, because it was going back and forth, and I was like, and then like you said, he deleted it, and I was like, no, dude, this is the shit people need to see. And I started seeing all the shit where it was kind of intertwined, where him and fucking that douchebag Joe,
Joe Fiore?
Yeah.
Joseph Flowers?
Yeah, fuck
him
that
too.
guy.
Joseph Flowers.
Fuck that guy. Same thing.
Flowers.
The shit that they were doing is, you know, they were doing this kind of shit, you know, to make each other look good and that kind of shit. Fuck that.
Yeah,
That's when I really noticed that shit. The people
Dude,
in the
Joe
groups.
Joe Fiore created a group that reevaluates things that are already graded.
That's so fucked up. How do you grade something that's graded?
He goes, oh, we do because sometimes you get this. Shut the fuck up. He's like over here trying to fucking justify himself. Like, oh yeah, we reevaluate things that are graded because they degrade over time and this and this and that. And shut the fuck up. Everybody's trying to fucking suck a dick for a dime out here nowadays. Hey Joe, go fuck yourself. Go fuck your shit. Fuck your company. I got swag with your face on it.
I'm gonna be the guy who evaluates podcasts, man. I'm just gonna be like, hey, give me your podcast. I'll evaluate it, and I'll give you, you know, like you pay me the money though. That's all. I just want the money, and then I'll evaluate it, like you know.
Yeah. So give me $1.
Sure.
But you know what? I make swag for assholes. So Joe, you know what? I got you. I fucking got a toy verified fucking swag card with your face on it. Sue me if you don't like it. Go fuck yourself.
Dude, I got the cards. I've got every set of the, you know.
I got more coming. Don't worry about nothing.
Yeah.
You want more? Let me know. I said,
wait. Who's grading your cards? Because I have a new grading company. I swear to God, dude. I swear to God, I do. It's called Hoodcast AF Grading Company. It's dope AF. Yeah, it's dope AF, dude. And everything's
Let's
a
do
10.
it.
So everything's a 10. It don't matter.
Everything's a 10, and then we gotta put a fucking little doodle emoji as a fucking stick on that shit.
Dude, I thought that was the card.
Yeah, dude, we were talking about that like a couple weeks ago, because he got the cases and stuff, and I was like, dude, I got all the Dianoga cards. We need to grade some of these fuckers and put the little headers on them and everything. And I said, I'll give them away in the group.
Listen. You know what? After it's all said and done, I got some shit for you. I'll send you some PM shit or some serious swag that I got fucking over here, because I never made it to London or Japan, and I'm so happy that the next one's in LA. Forget about it. I'm gonna bomb the shit out of that fucking West Coast.
Forget about it.
So, you know,
we were talking about that, like whether doing a merch boost, because we all sell, but rather like Chisel brought up, he's like, why don't we do a podcast group, you know, or booth? You know, we wouldn't make that much money, but we'd have tons of swag. And one of those things could be the graded cards that we would give away for next to free, you know, but it would be Dianoga cards, you know, and all this shit graded in a certain way. And it'd be like, look, we'd be putting in a group and like our podcast, and we would be like, yeah, we made fun of those guys over there. We made fun of that booth over there. We made fun of that booth, or not made fun, but, you know, pointed out the fucking bullshit, you know?
So, you know, well, I tell the story.
I do a lot of my swag, and I do make fun of people. I do put their faces on my items and whatnot, but I always donate to charity. I don't keep none of the funds.
The ICC for Life charity.
Yeah, you know what? No, fuck that. Like you know, I mean, so you're gonna get me started, right? I mean, I don't donate.
asking.
I don't donate to diabetes. I donate to like my thing is Toys for Tots because we're all toy collectors.
I do.
You know what I mean? So I always donate to that. So like my next swag, so I got like a sneaker. I got sneakers coming out for like Nike Dunks, customized sneakers. I'm gonna start selling those as swag. Like fuck it.
Yeah.
As long as I make my money back, whatever people bid on it, it all goes to charity. Your choice.
Hell yeah.
And
Yep.
I don't take the money. You show me proof you donated to charity, boom, I'll send you the shoe or whatever you want. That's it. No one can fucking break my balls because of that. So if I made fun of you because you're fat and stupid,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You know, I just fucking donate to charity.
No, I get it. We do the same thing with our toy show. We do a Christmas show, and we donated an entire truckload of toys to Toys for Tots last time.
Love it.
I'm a wrestling guy, so you know all the wrestlers that don't sell, I give it to the tots.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
So
Kids love toys and they deserve it. And you know what? If you could just give it to them for free for nothing, you know?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't want nothing from anything, dude. Like I had friends that printed these cards for me. They put it all together for me, and most of this didn't come out of pocket at all. So, if anything, I just want to recoup a little bit, like say shipping costs, because I ship to the UK, I ship to Australia. That comes out, you know. I'm not rich as fuck, but as long as everyone gets the message and everyone donates to the cause, that's all that matters.
How do you meet all these people that you have connections with? Like doing shows and everything?
All networking, like sometimes from the shows or whatnot, but it's all about like networking. I mean, like joining these groups and being a part of the groups and like, you know, participating in like conversation. Like I'm a collector at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've done my homework, my research, and I've built, you know, a mental library on my niche, you know, of what I collect. So when someone asks questions, I'm more than happy to help. And I won't degrade them. I won't make them feel like they're stupid like some motherfuckers do on these other groups.
We've
You
seen
know?
them and we've
So-
talked about them. Yeah.
Yeah. Like someone would ask a question and someone would come out here and make them feel like stupid. And they would make these guys turn around and go somewhere else. And that's why I became a bootleg collector, because I was a member of the IC once.
I still am.
And
I'm
I asked questions and I did that. And then once this motherfucker made me feel like I wasn't shit because I was a new collector, I said, you know what? Fuck off. I'm going to blast you, and that's it. And he pushed me right towards the bootleg. And I've been nothing but a knockoff bootleg collector ever since then. And I built a very nice collection, by the way, too.
no, I've seen it.
Excellent.
It's really nice. So, you know, you probably don't remember this, but we actually met at Celebration in Anaheim, like really quick, because
No way.
yes. So I know Trevor. So Trevor is he was a vendor in our store here, and he's a vendor at my toy show. So I've known Trevor for a while. When
What's the Trailer Park Boys? Trevor and
Corey.
Trevor and Corey. Yeah. Okay.
So
I've got a lot of love for Trevor. He was one of the sponsors on our Anaheim bootleg Illuminati patch set.
yes, so I got some. Even my daughter has one of the patches he gave to her at Celebration.
Do you have a complete set?
No, I don't. I don't have a complete set.
Oh, reach out to me. I got some for you.
I think Chisel just lied about it because he told me he had a complete
Oh,
set
shut
or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
like,
motherfucker.
I just learned something new, man.
No.
Look, you got to put this guy on blast on Dianoga, dude. This Chisel motherfucker, dude.
All right.
Oh, shit.
So I had just missed your confrontation with Havens at the booth. And then I came to the trade night, and that's where I met you real quick at the trade night when Trevor was telling me how Havens had showed up, saw that you were in the room, his face turned bright red, and then he left.
And he took off, like a little fucking motherfucking jelly. This guy. I had I had a GoPro on my book bag, right? And I was trying to turn it on. I couldn't get a signal, and I'm rushing over there. But he saw it and he took off because he went to the Georgia booth. Because prior to that, he had a beef with with a certain member from the Georgia group, and I guess he was heading over there with his fucking goons, like try to make something fucking make an appearance or whatever. But
Like
we
the-
were there.
Like the ones who found like the kid who was missing for 3 seconds.
Yeah, for 3 seconds. Get
Yeah.
the fuck out.
Yeah, his the dude travels with security like he's fucking important. Nobody knows who that dude is.
Havens might be a big dude, but he's like a child who like got reprimanded.
Yeah,
for
but
buying
just
toys.
imagine. You need a bigger dude to jump in front of him to protect him. Like, who's gonna fucking stop a bullet from hitting this motherfucker? Like if he was the president of the United States, you need you know what? Let me wash my fucking mouth here. Edit this out because they're gonna burn me for this shit.
Yeah.
Security for him. Who's gonna protect him? Can't even drag his fat ass out the fucking floor.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the thing, though. Like, if I was like even a big fat piece of shit, and I'm not saying that I'm not, but still, like, if I had like a Weasley ass voice and just bitched upon an hour long YouTube rant about some bullshit, and then I see you walking in and you got this like New Yorker accent walking in, dude, I'm gonna fucking run, dude. I'm gonna fucking run, and I'm gonna send my security your way, and they're gonna run too eventually.
Listen, I'm very humble, very social, and I love people. I just hate assholes, and I hate condescending pieces of shit. And that's what he is. He is so condescending, and it's like the worst thing ever because like he sells his brand, but at the same time, if you don't follow his brand or you question his brand, then he just wants to like fucking throw you in the fucking mud. You're like, yo, what the fuck, bro?
And that's the way his videos come off too, which he doesn't sound real at all. Like it just sounds like he's bitching the whole time.
Yeah,
he does because like he'll put an item up, and if no one bids on it, he's like, oh, I can't believe you guys are not bidding on this. You guys don't know what you got here. I'm selling this for $1, for pennies on $1. I don't know what I could do more. Like, come on, give yourself a fucking break, bro. Like, give it away. Give it away.
Yeah,
if Rick Springfield ain't bidding on it, then I'm not bidding on it.
Yeah. Okay. So, I tell the story that I was in Vegas when he got his ring because my friend is the one that puts on the Hall of Honor. And so I was there for it because my business partner, he got a ring also. And, afterwards I went up and I was like, hey, Mike, what's up? And I went to say hi. This dude put his hand in my face and walked right past me and didn't even say a word. And I was like, dude, what a piece of shit.
Wait, hold on. I ain't said shit the whole show. Like talk to the hand joint?
Yes, like talk to the hand, but didn't say nothing. Just literally put his hand up in
tried,
my face.
Forcefully, like Star Wars Force pushed him away.
Just put his hand up and walked right past me. Didn't even say a word.
I bet you his fucking hands smell like fucking sugar donuts or like orange chicken.
Doo-doo, man.
I was like,
sticky?
Yeah, dude, I was like,
what if you put a sticky hand in your face?
Sack.
Like this motherfucker just adjusted his dick.
Bro.
I was like, what a piece of shit.
Was this the same Ring of Honor that he spelled his name wrong?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, and I run with it. If you see my cards, the tubs, instead of tops, it's tubs. I spell his name the way he spelled his name in the Ring of Honor.
Oh, yeah.
He fucked his whole name up.
Oh, yeah. So
dumbass. What a dumbass.
Jerk off.
So I could, I don't know. I don't know if I should really be telling this story because I'm kind of friends with the guy, but I know how.
I'm going to anyway.
I'm going to anyway. So I know kind of how he ended up getting that. So
you paid for it?
He does. Well, no, but kind of in a roundabout way. So when after his convention was taken, like his second year, he hired somebody to help him run it that he doesn't ever talk about. So, and I know the guy because the guy told me about it. So he works with, my friend who's the promoter, and that's how he got a nomination for it. So he hired somebody to come in and do all this stuff for his convention. He wasn't doing it all himself, but he never brings it up. And I only know this because I know this guy personally. I go to Vegas and I do all the shows with this guy out there. He was telling me how he was setting up the promotions for ICCCCC and all this stuff, that Havens had hired him. And it was very coincidental that right after Havens hired this guy that he got Promoter of the Year.
Promoter of the Year for, what was this, his second year of doing the ICC, right? What was it?
It was
The
like
second one?
It was like his second or third year he got it, and like I said, that was right after he hired somebody else to help run it.
Smells like fucking shit to me.
Exactly. Funny how that worked out. So, like I said, he didn't really like pay for it, but in a way, like I said, I know the people that do it. Like I said, my business partner got a ring there also, so I know how the whole thing works. And like I said, and he was a dick about it when I was there, and then I know he left because we have a store in the Bay Area. He messaged the owner, and I run the social media for the store. Well, he messaged the owner and was
Among
like,
other
"Hey,
things.
I'm coming up. Are you gonna be there on Monday?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm staying in San Francisco." Well, we're closed on Mondays, and I was still, in Anaheim. I was still at the show, and he was already up here on Saturday. He was in.
He left out of spite.
Yeah,
so.
he left Celebration like Saturday night, I think, something like that, and he was already up in the
he
city.
rushed out because he had a booth, and he didn't like where his booth was placed, so he left with like a little hissy fit. So
That's what I
the
heard.
ICC, the ICC booth it was supposed to be in a certain spot. It was like by the bathroom, and he didn't like it. He didn't like where it was, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna close it down," and he left.
I thought he didn't want to be like placed with like all the other commoners. He wanted to be with like everyone who's like famous and big or like in a different group area.
Yeah, he wanted to be with George Lucas and shit.
Yeah,
right.
I know they put all the
fuck out of here.
yeah, they put all the groups together. They always every convention I've been to, they have a community section where when you're
all the regional groups were together.
Exactly.
New York, Pennsylvania.
It doesn't matter
Kentucky,
who you are.
there,
It doesn't matter who you are. That's where they put you.
Yeah, fit your ass in there. He couldn't fit. That's why he left.
Yeah.
That's why he put his ass by the bathroom.
Hey,
Yeah.
what were some of your like bigger posts that like people had posted on Dianoga Trash Talk group that like gained like some sort of like the most comments and shit like that you remember?
Oh, what was the most comments I remember?
Yeah. What was like the biggest topic in the group?
Oh, well, when he tries to bash other groups, other well-known groups that are actual like that they actually do for the hobby. You have certain groups that actually put together well-made swag, well-made get-togethers, well-made events. He tries to bash these groups because you can have a party in your backyard and you would have people show up at that party, at that event, and have more to offer than he would have in his fucking stupid goddamn convention in a motherfucking barn or whatever the fuck he does. It's ridiculous, dude. And he's a hater, dude. He's a fucking hater. Talking shit about someone's sidewalk, talking about that he spent $300 on liquor and he brought it over to the house, and and it's like he's a fucking big baby, dude. Like, listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now.
All right.
Michael Havens has the charisma, the drive, the following to be such a great asset to the hobby, but he puts his own fucking foot up his ass and his mouth at the same time.
We all see it.
He's his own worst enemy.
The problem is like all of the people who are in the IC do not see that. They don't look at the coronation of the king and all that shit. None of it's like
they think that shit's cool.
I'm still part. No, dude. None of like I'm still part of the group. I don't think any of that shit is cool.
No. A lot of people in there, they drink the Kool-Aid, and they think he's some great fucking guy. I've seen that
Jones?
shit.
Listen, he's got the gift of gab. He talks a good game, and you know what? When you have a group with that many followers, you have a constant flow of new members, new collectors. Those are the ones that drink the Kool-Aid.
Absolute
the older
power
ones, the ones
corrupts.
that have been around, those are the ones that are there behind the scenes. They know what's going on. They don't want to burn bridges. They want to stay under the radar. And you know what? They continue to sell their product. They continue to research their shit. They continue to try to send a message. But at the end of the day, they talk just as much shit as I do. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. Most of the people that I'm talking about, admin, moderators, everybody in that group, they send me fucking screenshots and they say, please do not share.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I screenshot, I cut it, and I post it on my fucking group, and I talk shit all fucking day long. But I would never, ever, ever mention a name.
No, why would you?
Exactly, because you know, one is for content. Two is like, you know what? If you got that much trust in me, I'm not gonna fucking burn bridges with you.
No,
way your fucking admin does. So you know what? I'll take it and I'll post it up because you know what? It's getting the message across.
You're a journalist, man. Like you're not gonna give away your source. This is like
exactly.
You're J. Jonah Jones. You're like, you're fired. You're hired. You're like, yeah, post
word
it,
up. That's it. Get the fuck out of here. Give me some shit. Go. 300. No, 400. All right, get out of here. Bye.
Give me Spider-Man.
Yeah, I
That's
called
what
him.
it is. That's what it is.
I called him out on some shit because I saw some screenshots that he sent and that he got sent, and I called him out on it, and I was like, dude, I know what you said. I have the fucking screenshots, and he pretended like he had no clue. When we had James Coleman on the show, we were talking about all the bullshit and
that fucking name just smells like shit.
Yeah. And the whole and all the shit with the IC, and I brought up the shit that I had with them. So I know who sent it to him. It was the fucking stupid ass new king. Whatever the fuck, Jason Annabelle.
Oh,
God! Did you see my new coins? You see my new coins when he got fucking anointed?
So
fucking king of the IC. Fuck you.
Yeah. So he sent a screenshot.
Yeah, but the king has new clothes. They're invisible.
Fuck him. So he sent a thing to Havens breaking down the whole podcast of what we were talking about. And then he's like, "Oh, bash the IC, Jim Jones, bash the IC."
Podcast,
yeah. So he sent it to Havens.
Thing out of every bullet point that the Hoodcast podcast talked about with fucking what's his name?
With Coleman.
You know what?
The vice president.
Yeah, I remember this now. I absolutely remember this whole entire shit. And he tried so hard to do it, and it died. Dude, that shit died like a fart in church.
Yeah.
It was
fucking
a fire
horrible.
podcast, though.
So he tried. Yeah, we tried. I called him out, and I was like, "Dude, I know what you. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about." I said he was talking shit about our podcast, and I said something in another group, and that's why I got kicked out of the IC. I said because it had nothing to do inside the group. Because I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, "Bitch, I got the screenshot."
Yeah, they don't know about the spies and insurgents we have.
I said, I have the screenshot that he sent you, so don't tell me you don't know about it. And he was like,
you know what really grinds my gears is that people will boot you from their group and still remain in your group. Like, you know how many groups I've been booted from?
Oh,
and then their admins are still in my group.
Oh, of course.
Dianoga?
Yeah,
they're still there because I don't boot nobody. The whole premise of the Dianoga Trash Talk compacted room is about freedom of fucking speech. Say what you fucking want, and I don't give a fuck if you talk about my mother. I'm not gonna boot you from the group. Speak your mind. I don't give a shit. It ain't gonna hurt me.
yeah.
And I got thicker skin than most of these fucking clown ass motherfuckers over here. Oh, you talking shit in my group, or burning my sales post, messing my money up. Who gives a fuck? Sell it somewhere else.
I respect
Yeah.
that. I respect that 1,000%, man.
It's like, well, dude, I tell you, dude, I'm probably I've been banned from about 7 groups already. I would say about 5 of those admins are still members of the Dianoga Trash Talk Compact Room.
Oh yeah,
And I won't ban them. I won't boot them.
Yeah.
What? Why not? Why am I gonna boot them for?
I get banned for making stupid jokes, and the jokes aren't even relevant.
Dude.
They're just hey, I'm taking a poop watching this, and then I get banned from Michael French's podcast.
I know people that get banned from the ICC for putting a fucking laughing emoji on a sales post.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That shit's ridiculous.
You can't laugh at shit now? Like, what the fuck? You fucking Nazi fucking imperial motherfucker.
Oh, Star Wars is serious, man. You can't fucking joke about
it.
Star Wars is serious.
It sounds like I wouldn't last a day with these fags.
Dude, you wouldn't.
Oh, dude, you wouldn't last fucking 5 minutes. You know what?
Fucking
Let's all join.
punk-ass
Let's try to
man.
join the ICC again. Let's just try to join it. You know what? Let's put multi-ICC. Everybody join the Imperial Commissary and put a laughing emoji on the first post you
Yeah.
see. No, it's fucking 1 minute.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Sound like some
Fucking joke. What a fucking joke.
bitch made
And then he
shit,
tells
bro.
people to blow their heads off and everything like that. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, that's we've done a whole episode on that. It's like, dude, he will get on you for a laughing emoji, but he's talked about telling someone to blow their fucking brains out. And then he's talked about he talked about hitting someone with a shovel, all that
what
kind
the
of
fuck,
shit.
dude?
He gets on there
He's a
and
tough guy.
and he talks all this shit.
This
and
is your king, bro.
yeah, like you're saying, he's talking shit about somebody's sidewalk and all this shit.
Oh yeah. He was
Like,
talking
what
about
the-
a good
what
friend
the
of mine.
fuck?
Like, he went to this guy's house. This guy has a beautiful home.
What?
Held a beautiful event. Had food, swag, a great collection too. I mean, by far one of the best collections in the hobby. And this motherfucker want to talk about a cracked sidewalk, and then about his ice cream swag. Like,
Oh yeah,
people would know who I'm talking about, but dude, who the fuck are you to talk about someone's cracked fucking sidewalk? He probably cracked that sidewalk. That
yeah.
motherfucking giant fucking retard. You know, Dan.
Sidewalk
And
is
if that
not a
up here-
part of your property, man. That's
no, it was on the. He was talking about on the side of his house.
Oh, okay. Well,
Just
still.
going around to his side gate.
It's just fucking stupid shit. Like, he nitpicks shit, and he thinks that because he speaks loud, and you know what the fucked up part about it is that he'll have guys in his group that would fucking ride his coattails and oh yeah, that's dangerous to have a cracked sidewalk. What if someone got hurt? Shut the fuck up, bro.
What?
Yeah, and
What?
this is the dude that invited him into his home.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know, and then like I get on this shit about where he talks about people stealing from him, and he's like, his whole one thing was like when he talks about the White Witch, he's all that was stolen from me. No, motherfucker, someone decided not to sell you that shit and sold it to someone else, and now your fucking pussy hurts. All right,
The smart guy over here.
Exactly. You
Big
were
ass-
mad that
big ass
you didn't
fucking
get.
pussy.
You were mad that you didn't get something and someone else did. It's like, dude, that's straight jealousy right there.
Yeah.
Right.
How about him being a dumb fuck, try to go into bootlegs and buy bootlegs, and then because he had money and bought a whole bunch of shit, and people were like selling him fake. Oh, I got robbed. Oh, no one wants to teach me about bootlegs. Oh, I tried. Just shut the fuck up, dude. He threw his money all over the place and bought a whole bunch of shit.
How about
Then he started getting them graded, and then we started calling out these fucked up grades. Oh, everybody's against me. Everybody's up. Like, shut up. Oh my
dude?
god.
Yeah, because maybe if you acted different when you came into the fucking groups and were like, "Hey, look, guys, I really need some help here," instead of bashing everybody, these dudes would be willing to fucking help you. You know?
That's, you know what? I mean, that is one of the reasons. I remember, to go back, I don't know if I told this story before, but he had a live auction one time, or like, a live sell event, and now inquired about certain bootlegs. The first thing he fucking told me, he goes, Jim Jones, I know you only collect $20 bootlegs. You're not a bootleg collector. I had people PM me messages like, I can't believe he spoke to you like that. But these guys didn't speak up publicly. He PM'd me because they didn't want to burn their bridges. So, I took that. And then, you know what? And that was the moment where I said, you know what? Fuck this motherfucker. And I went my way, and I started collecting my boot. But I had a collection already. I love unlicensed, vintage bootlegs and knockoff Star
Nothing
Wars.
wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it because it's a short-lived line of merchandise that does not come back.
Right. There's nothing wrong with collecting what you like. And
Do your
you
thing,
shouldn't
bro.
be
Fuck
ousted
that
for
shit.
it.
Yeah.
This motherfucker had the audacity to tell me what I collect and what I could afford, and he didn't want to sell me. So he goes, "Do you want this? $700. Do you want this? $800." I'm like, "You really trying to burn me on the live feed? Because it wasn't worth $700. It wasn't worth $800. But he's just trying to gun me on it, just to like try to burn me. Like, yo, this motherfucker's not serious about collecting bootlegs, and I got these bootlegs.
But he's acting like you don't know. Like that's
what it was, man. He's fucking stupid piece of shit. Him and James Coleman, if they had a baby, oh god, that baby be like fucking Oh god, it'd be like E.T. in the fucking in a rock or something.
So I realized after like the Hoodcast podcast where we had James Coleman on, and I called it No Country or No Cantina for Old Men, and then like I had the image and whatever. But after that episode, I noticed like James Coleman was in the Dianoga Trash group, like he was allowed back in, and then
I let him say it. He comes and goes as he wants.
Yeah,
I can see it. I can see when he leaves. I can see when he comes back. I've never banned him from the group.
No, like he tries to battle for himself and like go words with everyone else, you know, and he's not derogatory to a T, you know, but like he tries to save face here and there. Like, look, you know,
and I think he digs himself deeper sometimes.
Oh, dude, he's like the vice president. He looks a lot like him, but
yeah, but you know what? I think he's like a Mormon that touches himself all day.
He is from there.
He won't touch other women, but he'll touch himself. Like he's like loves himself. Like fuck you, James.
You know, there's a big cocaine problem out there, right?
And I hate that I got the same name as him. I hate that my name is James too.
Yeah.
Wait, we had him on Hoodcast?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I don't think
I was on the show.
I don't remember if you were on that episode.
I think
or not.
you were. You just took a back seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a while ago. But
dude, it was a lot of conversation, man.
James Coleman is this guy's name?
Yeah.
It got Hoodcast a lot of views, man.
And he's like, you know what? No disrespect to you. You guys are my, you know.
Yeah.
And you too, sir. You know, I'm glad you joined us.
Hoodcasts don't do Star Wars so much.
I'm sitting here not giving a fuck about none of this shit you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
But it's very entertaining. And when I hear like bitch made motherfuckers, I want to call them out too.
Yeah. Dude, like
Please
I said,
do.
that was
Please do.
part of the whole thing. You know, like I've brought up multiple times, dude.
James
Coleman.
Jim
James
doing
Coleman.
this.
He sounds like a fag.
Jim doing this
Dude, he's
group.
got perfect hair. What do you? Oh, okay. I see where you're going.
Jim doing this
Fuck
group.
him and his beautiful hair.
You know,
Yeah.
I saw other people start doing it too.
Yeah.
You know, another guy who's in the group, Eric.
Wait, so these are all
I decided
mega
to get
Star Wars guys?
Yeah.
With toy
vintage
collections?
In the vintage group. But these guys aren't as big as they think they are. The guys
It's on
that
Facebook?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll send you some links.
Yeah.
You know, like,
So,
look,
the guys that
I'm a little bald, but I think if I get a good wig, I could be a good Star Wars guy, and I could start my own group.
yeah,
Baldy no bother.
these
I
guys
could do it, right?
they think they're some of the bigger collectors in the group, but real collectors know they're not shit.
And they're all
You know-
like our age and shit.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know,
come
they're
on.
Listen,
Sounds
you can
petty,
tell
bro.
who the collectors are. The collectors that are important in the group are the ones that don't talk shit because they let their shit talk shit for them. If that makes sense.
No, exactly,
And
dude.
like-
These dudes
and-
don't
and
have
like
to brag.
Yeah, you don't have to brag. You don't have to say nothing, dude. Just like let your shit. Like you buy something, you go, or you sell something, you go. Some people
Yeah.
just like hate the fact that you can't get what you have for sale. Like I've seen James Coleman bitch about something that was for sale and he didn't get it, and he slammed the seller for it.
To be
Dude,
what
to
the
be fair,
That's
Hey,
right.
I was
I-
supposed to get that.
I remember
no,
that.
It's not just I was supposed to get that.
I
To be fair,
PM'd
it's
you.
a business
I PM'd
standpoint.
you, but the seller's saying no PMs. Everything needs to be transparent.
Yeah.
So it's like it's sold. Oh, I PM'd you. Oh, you didn't read my PM. Shut the fuck up.
Dude, yeah, the PM doesn't matter.
Read the goddamn motherfucking post. You
Let
retarded.
me-
Like, what the fuck's your problem?
And what are these items like
They're-
Jabba's palace?
No, they're
or
like,
some shit?
vintage Star Wars they're the figures, a lot
Old
of
school,
card
old
and
school
stuff
shit.
like that.
Like
Where the
Cartier
money
card
is.
stuff.
Big money stuff, yeah.
Okay.
Let me play devil's
Like
advocate here.
$3,000 items.
Wait.
They go,
No power
"Please."
of the Force?
Dude, no. Not Power of the Force
Power
2,
of the
all
Force
right?
is not in this, okay?
Shadows of the Empire?
No, none of that.
Shut the
No.
Expanded Universe?
Shadow of the Empire.
No.
Come on,
All right.
guys.
These
Come
are
on.
Lapolga finds, okay?
Yeah.
Let me play devil's advocate here. To be a dangerous businessman and to control this Star Wars collecting universe, you gotta play that way. I think a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong, but like these guys are the figureheads
You're right.
of this collecting universe that we live in right now. You know, and like I hope that changes. but these guys are doing it. And yeah, James Coleman came out of money and just started up, and like, of course you're gonna hate that motherfucker because he just starts off with money and like buys a collection. Boom.
He started the wrong way though. He started like as if he knew what the fuck he was doing. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, he's asking questions out the ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then when you teach him,
he's learning though.
He applies it as if he knew it. That's the thing.
Yeah, not giving credit to the people that helped him.
Man, this guy sounds like a scumbag.
not even giving credit to where you learned it from, because everyone has to learn from each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the fact of the matter is this: like he'll have an item, he'll PM people, and he'll ask about it, and then he'll try to sell it as if he knew what the fuck it was.
Yeah, getting all the information from
I know
everybody
what I have
else.
Here. I know what I have here. Don't lowball me.
But that's a normal thing though with collecting. Like when you're just a seller, when you're just a seller, not a collector, when you're just a seller and you're trying to sell this collection that you have,
Sales
of
pitch.
course that's how you do it. You
Sales
find out
pitch.
what it is, and then you sell it. When you sell it, you go like, yeah, I know. Of course I know what I have.
Look at this under a black
I've done the
And-
research.
and that's what separates him from us, because most of us are collectors.
Right.
We sell certain things to acquire more things for our collection.
Nice.
He's just selling shit to make fucking money and to make a fucking name for himself as look, I got this item, $5,000, buy it now or fucking walk away.
I
No
believe,
lowball.
I believe so, and he's texting me right now to say this, and he's sending me money to say that you are full of shit, Jim Jones, and
full of shit. Tell him I say, fuck off, you fucking stupid, pretty motherfucker.
I'm texting it right now, and also for him to text me like send me more money, and I will say what he wants to say.
Tell him to sue me. Say, hey, James Coleman. The other James said, sue me, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. Oh, I'll sue the pants off you. I'll take your collection for pennies on a dollar.
Yeah.
Try it.
Dude, I got a comment the other day I said something and somebody's like, "Oh my God, you better break out the cash and the money and call the lawyers right now." And I don't know who said it. It was just a name on
Michael French,
YouTube. It was pretty funny. I was like, "Oh my God!" So somebody who's listening knew the whole story. And I was like, "All right, that was pretty funny."
Hey Jim, have you been
lawyers.
threatened to be doxxed before?
Maybe, but I don't pay no mind to it.
Damn.
Right now I'm thinking about fucking making some like Better Call Saul swag right
Hey,
now.
hell yeah.
With James Coleman's face on the fucking business card.
He needs to
But,
be on
no.
like the big ass balloon fucking like Statue of Liberty.
The
that's all
wavy
inflated.
arm balloons?
Yeah. But like the Statue of Liberty like that one that's on top of his like establishment,
Yeah.
with James
Yeah.
Coleman's head.
Yeah.
With this-
Wait, can I ask
It's
a question?
crazy. No, he threatened to sue me one time, and I said, "Yo, fuck off, dude! Like, try it. Like, come on. Like, I understand this shit. Like, I don't know who the fuck he's intimidating, and who's like falling down to his fucking bullshit. But like, you just can't sue me because I'm talking shit,
You
motherfucker. You put your shit on a public platform. You're
Yeah.
free game, fucking retard. What the
Also,
fuck
to
is his problem,
sue
dude?
someone, you have to be in their state, and you can prolong the suing and the court appearances.
You have to
he tried to
say
in my
I
fucking
fucked
state
his
to
money
sue
up.
me.
He tried to say I fucked his money up, that I intervened with his profits and whatnot. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Fucking money, dude. Ain't nobody buying your shit.
You
One is
can't
probably
sue out of
overpriced.
state for that shit.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean,
And
you
not only
can.
that, prove that I fucked your money up. Show me records of what they've sold for, what they cost now, and what you're trying to sell it for.
Yeah.
Put all that together. Get a lawyer to document that shit. Spend your money, make a fucking book, and bring
Right.
it to court, and then I'll see you later.
And then
Fuck
he
you.
has to stay in your state for a long
Yeah,
period of
come to-
time
yeah.
because he
Yeah,
has
come
to
to
be a
Jersey.
resident and stay there and a lawyer to represent him. And that's going to cost him so much more money to stay in your state. And you can prolong the court appearances for so long.
They got to go back and forth. And
Yeah,
shit.
dude,
Yeah.
It would never work.
All right, Cobra, you had a question. Go ahead.
Jim,
Yeah.
how you doing? My name's Cobra, bro. Nice to meet you.
What's up? How you doing?
What's good, my man?
We got a long line of questions of
Yeah.
people just lining up.
What's good, my dude? Are you actually like in the same area as this gentleman you're having this?
No. I live in New Jersey.
And this guy's like,
Utah.
Obviously.
okay,
Yeah, this guy's in
okay.
he lives in the fucking desert somewhere.
All right,
Fucking
I get
Yeah.
it.
stupid
Dude,
fucking
he has
same
multiple
thing.
wives, man.
I get
Yeah,
it.
he's a fucking Mormon or something. He goes, "Oh, don't curse at me." Fuck you.
Yeah.
Not you. Him.
No, I get
Yeah.
it. That's strange, bro. Lawyers and shit, bro.
Dude, yeah, he's
Yo,
threatened
he wants
so
to sue
many
people.
people. Dude, I will show you the dude.
Star Wars lawsuits.
Okay,
Dude, Star
this is
Wars
gonna
is
be
big money. It's like currency, dude.
Yeah, dude. Okay,
Republic credits, man.
I'll show you the
I don't-
videos
I-
later.
I don't think George Lucas sued as many people as this motherfucker did. And everybody ripped George Lucas off.
Yeah.
That's why George Lucas tapped out. He's like, Disney, you can have this shit.
Fuck this.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling. Yeah, take it. $4 billion, take it."
And then he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, y'all fucked it up."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck it, dude. I don't got to deal with this shit no
Yo,
more.
like
how old
Space
is
Wars,
that
Star
fool?
Wars?
George Lucas,
Fuck it.
he's got to be in his 70s.
He's in his 70s now. Yeah.
And they gave him 4 bills?
yeah,
4
four.
Bs?
It was either 4 or
Motherfucker,
6.
4 Bs?
George Lucas owns a planet, I think. And
Yeah.
He
boy,
good,
bought
man.
Pluto. That's why they took Pluto off the fucking
bro, on
the nine
some,
planets. He bought that shit.
on some real,
Yeah, they bought that Pluto.
on some real shit at his age.
It's a fucking Star Wars
he been
planet
there,
now.
done that with Star Wars.
Yeah, he don't need
They
to do
filmed
nothing.
the new Star Wars shows. It's filmed on Pluto or the formerly
Pluto.
planet known as
Uranus.
on Uranus.
Oh, no,
That's where James Coleman was born.
In the deep dark pits of
Nah,
Uranus.
that's where he got his hair
In the
plugs.
bowels of Uranus.
Yeah.
That's where they moved his hair plugs from to his head.
This motherfucker.
Do not give
He's
it.
like, "Oh, I got
to
a
the dark
Movado."
side.
You know, he told me that shit. He goes, "I got a beautiful wife, a Movado." Like, fuck you,
Bitch.
dude. Like, you gonna tell me that shit?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got a
Send me some pics.
You know that's
shit's-
a quote. That's a quote from him. I have a
that's-
beautiful wife and a Movado. What do
Dude,
you have?
Dude, that's
Shut the
fucking
fuck
crazy. Dude,
That's
Yeah.
a cult.
dude,
also.
don't make me shit on this dude. Don't
Yeah,
make,
he's
don't
got a
make
small
me.
dick.
No.
That's why.
You know why? Because Chisel won't shit on James Coleman because he's cool with us a little bit, and I understand it. Like he's
It
cool with
doesn't
Hoodcast,
sound
man.
like it, bro.
No. Like I actually do really like his personality and everything like that. And for Hoodcast, all
I'm
we
not
do
feeling this guy.
on Hoodcast, all we do is talk shit. Like, and that's fine with me. Like, and on Hoodcast, we don't do Star Wars that much.
Nah.
You know, so it's all every other action figure drama and everything else, and we just shoot the shit.
Yeah, but we're not
And-
getting sued by motherfuckers, bro.
No,
Yeah.
no. I don't plan on
We
that.
want it.
But
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah,
I don't get into the big Star
That's
Wars
some
money.
bitch ass shit. Like, hey, what did you say? I'm gonna call
Would you
my
say
lawyer.
defamation of character?
Yeah, come on.
slander,
Yeah.
libel.
I'm
Shut
in the wrestling
fuck
figures,
up.
and
Slander.
nobody's like, Hulk Hogan, you bought that Hulk Hogan from me, and yo, he said the M word that couple of times, and now I'm gonna sue you. Like that doesn't happen to me.
Slander.
You know?
Yeah, dude, he
crazy.
says that all the time. Slander. If you go liable, if you,
Yeah.
you know, if you
Listen,
slander me,
I have QR codes and a whole. Excuse me, I'm burping right now because I'm drinking. But
Me too.
I have
Yeah,
a whole
hell
bunch
yeah.
of fucking QR codes for this shit, dude. This motherfucker, dude. He says some funny shit. If anyone follows the Dianoga Trash Store Compactor Room,
He puts out
shameless
presidential
plug.
speeches, dude.
there is a cartoon that someone made of
Yes.
a rant that Coleman did, and
Hell
it's
yeah.
hilarious.
dude, that is
It's
so
great.
funny.
It is great.
Cobra, we're gonna have to show you
Yeah,
this
put
stuff
me up on
later on the after show or something.
Yeah, put me up.
But dude, it's fucking hilarious.
Does this guy ever like do live streams where
Oh,
he shows
all the
his
time,
face and shit?
all the time. I can show
Yeah,
you
he
all
does.
this
He-
shit later,
He loves
I gotta-
to talk.
I
You got to join the VA,
Yeah.
dude.
dude. He likes.
I'm gonna
yeah,
do it low key too. I'm not gonna run up.
He likes to talk.
I'm not gonna
about
just
himself,
air him out.
So.
I'm just gonna run up low key.
No,
and
like,
like,
look. I air
I wanna-
shit
I wanna
on the
see this
VA
shit.
every once in a while because James is a friend of mine.
hey, I want to get. What is it? What are you guys
He
rocking?
paid
I would,
me
I would, I would
$100.
never judge. I would
He's
never
the-
judge
he runs
anyone
this-
who's
this-
a friend of his. Is not you. Is him. I don't like the guy because he's a piece of shit. But if you're friends with him, it's all good, dude. I won't judge you. 'cause I like you.
internet friends.
Yeah,
Like I did a podcasting with him
Look up.
once, so then now me and you are friends. So
Yeah, friends are awesome.
you know, I like.
Now he's gonna ban you from his groups now because you're
Yeah.
friends with Jim.
I don't think
So
he
who
will.
burped? Who burped?
He has
I don't know,
done that.
wasn't me.
They've done that.
Really?
They've
Somebody,
banned.
we're all drinking, man.
They've banned
well, hold
people.
on, well,
Cheers.
I can't believe there's not how we haven't brought up this conversation. Who's drinking what? Who's got what in their cup?
So Hoodcast Jonathan Fallon is drinking whiskey, man.
Nice.
And
Ooh, nice.
Getting it in.
I stopped and I got these Apple Crown Royal drinks, these Washington Apple things.
Apple, yes, nice.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
well,
beautiful.
So
I'm
Who else? Who else?
I'm pussy
Anyone
fine.
drinking IPAs?
Nah,
No.
I'm off that rock star tonight, man.
yeah, Cobra's on the wagon right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
So
What?
Yeah, I'm dry right now, dog.
Yeah.
On the wagon.
It's all
off the
right. Don't
wagon,
worry about it. You
it's
got club soda or something? Or you got like
I'm fucking with some
icy orange? or
Fucking
something?
with these
Ecto
rock stars,
Cooler?
bro. Fucking with these rock
You get
stars.
Ecto Cooler? It's all good. Don't worry about
Yeah, I
it.
ain't tripping, dog.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
We're not judging you.
Yeah, no
Listen,
doubt.
So yeah,
no pressure.
I'm about to join the
the VA and
the
yeah.
Dianoga joint.
Exactly, dude. You got to get in these fucking.
I'm gonna
groups
get on it.
'cause,
'Cause I like Star Wars a lot, bro.
oh yeah, dude, and you can see all this shit, dude. For the most part, in the groups, like everybody really gets along. You know, there occasionally there's some bullshit, and like I said,
Seriously,
you know-
I joined it for all the drama.
oh
I
yeah,
really did.
You know, it because you guys didn't believe me when I was telling you about how
Nah.
much drama there was.
No, I didn't know for like Hoodcast. Like we
But that's
started.
what I'm saying.
We started like during like the pandemic or whatever. You know, for the actual like action figure Hoodcast podcast. And then once I figured out that there's like all this huge Star Wars drama, and normally it's like based off money because these figures are worth so fucking
crazy.
much.
That's all it is based off of is money because I started in 2018. I started very late. I mean, you know, I did it because, you know, time was down. I was like, you know what? I miss these toys. And I was like, you know, I'm going to start collecting. But I've never had a beef with anyone that didn't deserve it. Like, I've built good relationships with very high profile friends. And, I mean, not to throw names out there, but there's people out there that I'm really, really good with,
Yeah.
close with.
Yeah, and you know,
And
I do know
The only
that.
problems I have are with the people that are shady, like the ones that fucking talk shit, ban people, and you know, because you can't question their, you know, prerogatives, and you can't fucking, you can't teach anyone in their group. Someone asks a question in their group, and you try to teach them. Oh,
Nope,
that's
can't do
not what it is.
You
Boom,
know,
you can't do that. Get out of here.
I had brought this up before on a different episode. I was like, you know, there's so many people that have contributed so much to this community, and dude, they've put their own money out there. They've done things
Beyond measure.
Yeah, these guys have
Yes.
you know, written books. They have done all this shit.
What?
And these two guys that everyone has the fucking problem with, dude, they're in it for the fucking money. That's it.
John
that's,
Coleman, whatever.
They
That's all you
have
see.
nothing to offer to the hobby. Nothing to offer.
Yeah.
One guy, listen, like I said, I'm going to give credit to where it's due. The dumb fuck down in Tennessee has the charisma, the energy, the means to be a huge staple to the hobby. But he's his own worst enemy. He's a fucking piece of shit, and he fucks himself.
He has a charisma
You know
of a titmice.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Like, yo, fuck off, dude. Like, you know what? And he goes, oh, you either jump on the ICC train or you fucking get run over by it. Who the fuck are you to say someone's going to get run over if you don't jump on your shit?
Exactly.
Like, you just came up here.
If you don't
You
do
over
it,
here.
Can I get on the train?
If you don't do
I
it-
brought all my shoes
you
and
know,
glasses with me.
if you're not with us, you're against us, basically.
Yeah.
Dude,
Like,
you
who
need
the
to do
fuck-
it our way. Yeah. When I
Do
seen that
what?
shit, I was like,
Collect
what the
Star
fuck?
Wars?
Yeah.
What are you
Literally.
guys talking about?
That's literally what this dude said. He was like, you know, we're
fucking kind of
we're
type of
taking
time you guys are
over.
on?
We're taking over the hobby. If you're not on this
The
train,
hobby?
that's what he said.
Fuck.
His
Yeah.
fucking
If you're not
exact
riding the
words.
train, you're going to get run over.
I'm on the
Please.
night train.
Fuck out of here.
Walking enough. I'm on the night
My
train.
man said, "Get the fuck out of here."
Literally what he
The
said.
fuck you
Fuck outta
talking
here.
about, man?
And like I
Take a
said,
fucking hike.
I think that was.
He's
I
trying
think,
to amuse
Kick
you.
rocks, man.
dude. I think that was the same rant where he told somebody to blow their fucking brains out.
Whoa.
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah, it
we
was.
covered
It was. Yeah. He was like,
Yeah.
oh, these guys, yeah, he robbed me. He
Whoa.
snuck into my convention. Just blow your head off. Like,
Yeah.
really?
Damn.
That.
And
was
that was
nuts.
I remember that was around the time where Dianoga was starting to take off also. And that rant, if you look at my posters, my cards that I made from the those little trash talk, there's a QR code. That QR code is a direct link to that fucking rant.
Yeah, we covered that rant on one of our previous episodes.
And thank God for the YouTube account. I don't know his exact name, but I think it's like Thurman Merman, something like that. But dude,
There's a few guys with shadow accounts keeping that link alive.
It is. So it's the guy from Georgia. I don't want to put his name out there, but it was him.
He has a fake YouTube account name, which like he posts all the shit, and it's gold, man.
Yeah,
it's gold.
he posts all of his stuff. Like I know who it is, and I'm not going to throw his name out there.
Like some serious
but
shit,
yes,
man.
it's his account, and like I figured.
And you know what? I love everybody in that Georgia group. There's not one person in that Georgia group that I fucking have a problem with. There's not one person in the New York group that I have a problem with. There's the only person that really grinds my fucking gears is that fucking dumb fuck in Tennessee and the other dumb fuck in Utah.
Yeah.
Those two fucking. Oh, you know what? And the other guy, Joey Flowers.
Oh yeah.
Dude, fuck you, Joey Flowers.
That was the first
I don't know where he's
guy.
from.
That was the
I got
first
some swag
guy
on that too.
I
He's
ever.
got a big mouth too.
Yeah, that was the first guy I ever really got into it with, and I posted in Dianoga about it. And then the dude didn't even have the balls to talk to me. He was posting in the same post, but talking to other people. And I called him out on it, and he wouldn't say anything to me.
And he writes paragraphs. This motherfucker walks around with a thesaurus, speaking big words like "fuck you" and your big words, you stupid fuck. I understand what you're saying. He's like, the thesaurus. Like, yo, dude, like,
he's saying words like fallacy.
Like fucking 17 lines of fucking response. Like, yo, just tell me how you feel, dude. Don't write a book to me.
Exactly.
You fucking poet. He's like a bullshit poet. Like, fuck you.
Like, yo, I can use chat GPT also.
Yeah, this fucking guy, what he did is he turned the comments off on something that I was posting about.
Oh God, I hate that shit,
dude. But then he turned them back on so he could talk shit to me, and then when I tried to respond, he shut it off again, and I called him out on it. And I was like,
"That's a good answer."
Listen,
and I was like, "What a bitch!"
I don't know how many guys are here now that didn't hear this before, but he has a toy or a verifying company where he verifies things that are already graded.
Yeah, we
talked about this already.
We
right?
talked about that on a different episode.
Yeah,
we had discussed it, and then guys were like, "What?"
It doesn't make any sense.
This is
but he's a known, not celebrity. He's not a celebrity. He's a known guy to do it. And then people were like, "Oh, but like,
let me
but
rejudge
this
some
has
shit."
been regraded."
Listen, the dumb fuck knows his shit. He knows his shit, and he's taking advantage of the people that don't know shit.
Exactly.
And
you know,
and trust.
You said it the best.
His judgment.
Yeah.
And he's teaming up with James Coleman, another dumb fuck that don't know shit.
Yeah.
So you got one motherfucker that knows something. Yeah, exactly. These guys are teaming up for nickels. They'll fuck off.
Yo,
hey,
check out my
man.
man. Check out my man Chisel over here getting mad involved in this shit, bro.
Yo, this is his podcast, man.
Nah, but I didn't know you was. I didn't know you had. What we doing, bro?
See,
can somebody count how many times I said the fucking F word here?
Hey, no, dude.
Hey, my man Chiz. What we do? What type of time we on with these guys,
no,
bro?
dude, it ain't even worth that time. So, but dude, I hope I see a motherfucker at Celebration. I got no problem.
Who's going to LA in 2027?
Dude, I am for sure.
I might have to go.
Dude, I think all of us should. We're all gonna have to go down there.
Gay, really, honestly.
I've always wanted to start my own podcast. I just never had the time to do so.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, you got to get the equipment first.
I have the equipment in my basement.
He's got it. He showed me. He's like, dude, I got everything ready to go.
Handle it, bro.
I have everything. I have it all there.
Let's do it, man.
Make it happen, bro. I like your fucking get down, bro. I like the way you get down, bro. No Diddy.
Bro,
you
got the voice and everything.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now, dude. I've been doing podcasts since 2009, man, and only certain ones took off here and there, and like nothing big, but. Shut the fuck up, dude. Look, I know what I'm doing.
Keep it a $150, bro.
I'm saying you got the
None
voice,
of your
Jim.
shit popped off, bro.
Yo, you
Okay.
sit here and yeah,
Dude,
okay,
all of your podcast viewers are in this chat right now.
I don't.
I'm a little sad that I met you in Anaheim, man. I didn't get to fucking kick it with you over there.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, 2027 definitely we got to do something.
That's where you
I'm
get
gonna-
the lightsabers and all that
Definitely
shit.
have to do
Yeah.
something.
I'm
That would
gonna.
be fire to go.
Yeah.
Is
So-
it mad expensive? or
No,
what?
dude, they
No,
don't
it's
bring
not that bad.
lightsabers to the Star Wars Celebration, man. They don't allow
My
them.
son Papa would love to go to that.
Dude, we had a lot of fun. So we'll definitely.
Yeah,
have
but
to
I
do
want to go
something.
and not have to deal with bitch made.
Dude, yeah, dude.
No one's gonna know who you
That's
are.
the thing
I'm
is
gonna
like,
wear a hoodie.
you know what's crazy? It's like
You can wear a hoodie in
that
LA.
motherfucker.
yeah.
That fucking
Sith
guy
Lord Cobra
got,
Dad.
he got
He's
so
looking for gang
pissed
warfare,
off.
bro.
I don't use a fucking saber. I use a blaster, fool.
So, right when I was at,
Yeah, air you motherfuckers out.
dude, wait, okay, so when I was at Celebration, that fucking guy was walking around with security and throwing a fit that his booth wasn't big enough in a special spot, dude. Nobody there
he
knew.
KO'd. He said he literally XO'd his fucking booth, and I'm pretty sure he had volunteers and everything ready to
Damn.
go, and he just said, "You know what? I don't want it," and he didn't have a table.
There's big
Yeah.
And
money
you know
at
what?
that
I
shit, right?
saw the location where his table was. Oh my god! It was like in the bowels of the fucking convention center.
Yeah, dude, I know it was all the way in the back, but
That's karma,
Oh,
bro.
but dude, nobody there knows who the fuck he was.
Why would they?
People don't know who he is. He thinks he's known in this fucking community.
Not every Star Wars fan is a part of the
There
ICC.
there are so many fucking Star Wars
What is
fans
that,
that
ICC?
don't even do like vintage stuff. The majority of them
Oh.
aren't into that, so they don't know who the fuck this guy is. When
I'm gonna tell you right now, most of the Star Wars fans nowadays, from what I see, they're like cosplayers, they're costume designers, they're
yeah.
modern collectors, they're movie fanatics.
oh yeah,
They're all about like now.
Yeah.
exactly.
That's what it is. It's all about what's going on now.
and they're
And
slowly
it's
getting
only the
into
ones
the
that are
past
like
shit.
40s, like the ones that are like in their like the late 40s, early 50s, 60s, 70s, and older. Those are the ones that are like the vintage collectors. I mean, and I don't want to put like a hex on it, but it's a dying
Yeah.
niche right now because
Yeah.
Oh, it.
we're trying to teach the future about the vintage,
The
but
thing is dying. The
everyone's
whole
about it now.
franchise.
No, the whole collection is becoming gold and monetary value rather than a collector standpoint.
yeah,
know,
absolutely.
so-
you know?
Right.
Um,
What is this worth?
I'm a
Exactly.
seller. I sell all the time and shit. You know that's it's what I do full time. I
We all
sell
do.
toys,
Sorry.
and I sell way more modern Star Wars than I do vintage. Easily 5-1. These guys here, they're all sellers. Also, we do shows together and stuff, and they see it. The modern stuff sells way
Black
more than
Series.
the vintage.
Yeah.
Black
Yes.
Series stuff, that all sells like crazy. That is my bread and butter, and
Rather than Pokemon.
and people, yeah,
Well, I
you know,
mean, you,
The OG Star Wars shit is a dying breed.
granted, you sell one vintage MOC for $2,000,
Damn.
and it's hard to move that one item. But
Yes.
then you can sell like 100 Black Series for like $40, $50, $100 each,
Yup.
That's
Oh.
rent.
and make the same amount of money and double it and
oh yeah,
triple it.
easily. I do that
You
all
know?
the time. I make, like I said, I
All you're
make
doing
way
is
more.
just
Fucking
carting more merchandise because you have to move more
But it's
instead
also
of just holding on to one piece.
it's
Oh, yeah.
it's repping the brand also. People are still interested,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to sell your product too. Some people are just like, oh, I know what I have. This is what I want. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. That's the IC mentality.
Yeah, I don't
But
like
Yeah.
that.
when you show up somewhere else and you say, listen, I have this. You enjoy it. You want to buy it. It's here for sale. Give me an offer. If I accept it, you can buy it. I won't fucking degrade you for giving me a low ball offer, or I won't fucking reprimand you for whatever
Yeah,
Yeah, let's make it happen. Just,
for-
let's make it happen. That's it.
For people who have like new school items, like we have to unload shit faster. It's better to unload it even if you don't make that dollar. You might make 25 cents just to unload and move product is way better than holding on to it. But if it's vintage, like old shit, yeah, dude, you hold on to it and you make that sell like eventually, and that's a long play, you know.
Some people hold on to vintage like they're bonds and stocks, you know. Like, listen, it's what it's worth. Yes. Someone knows what it's worth. If they offer you a number on it because you're trying to make more off of it, don't reprimand him because he knows where he's buying.
Groups like the ICC and the VA, they make them more valuable than what they are.
Exactly.
So.
They juice it up so bad.
Yeah.
And I remember going to one toy show in Jersey over here, ToyCon, and I made an offer. The guy goes, you know what? Even though he was making $50 on that piece, he goes, you know what it's worth. I know what I paid for it. I'll take it. And he took it. He didn't try to juice it up like fucking $1,000 or nothing like that. He knew exactly because I told him, I said, I know what this is. I like it. I want it. I'll buy it right now. And boom, here, this is what I offer. He goes, you know what you want. I can tell you know what you want because we were kicking it on the item. And that was it. I walked away with it.
Yeah, you guys probably had some words like about like collecting and had some sort of friendship
we had
value.
A moment together.
Yeah,
exactly. Friendship value. Absolutely.
That's what it's about.
We did an episode once where we were talking about, kind of the old school versus the new school. And what the thing I brought up that I don't like is when old school guys will shit on the dudes that collect modern stuff. It's like, dude, if you didn't grow up with, original Star Wars stuff, you don't have that nostalgia there. So you got these guys that they like the modern stuff. They like Mandalorian. They like shit like that.
Let them do
Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And you got some people that just shit on, this modern crap. It's like, dude, this stuff is actually really nice.
Some of it's not bad.
I collect it,
so
I know it's like, dude, this is actually really nice shit that we're getting now, And
it's fun.
It is fun. I have a lot of fun. Like we talk about, the three of us that are on this podcast right now, we're all friends because of this, because of collecting. That's why we all hang out. And that's where it all started. If we weren't collectors, we wouldn't be friends right now. And that's,
hell no, I wouldn't fuck with you at all, bro.
But it's just this is what we have in common, and this is our our bond. And because of it, dude, we have these great relationships now.
Yeah.
And I don't like anybody that shits on somebody else because they, like you said, they don't do it their way. It doesn't have to be like that.
Sounds like these guys are just flexing, bro.
Yeah, dude, there's no reason to be like that. There's enough here for everybody, and
everyone.
This is dumb shit to be fighting over.
And Star Wars is not even my childhood like toy line. Like I was born in '83. My childhood toy line, if I would start collecting again, like if I wanted to make a new collection, I would collect TMN. Like I really, really miss that toy line. I have an 8-year-old son here, and I live vicariously through him. Like all the new TMNTs that came out, all the toy sets, I've bought it for him for Christmas and everything. He enjoys it.
Right.
I play with him. To me, December 26th is Play With Your Kids Toys Day.
Yeah.
That's a holiday for me.
My friend.
I build it and I play with him and I love it. I enjoy everything about it.
When my sons were younger, I loved Christmas and birthday times because exactly like you would say, I'd be like, oh, I'm going to cop them the whole set.
Yeah. You still do that.
And then I'd play with him and them. Like, their collections would be fire because I'm a collector and I want to see their shit. Okay, you want this? You're getting the whole way, bro.
Yeah. I got a friend, Junior. He right now is one of the top Ninja Turtle collectors in the country. He's got stuff that nobody has. He's got like the highest graded pieces, one of ones, shit like that. He loved,
I question the graded pieces, but okay.
He's got stuff that people had never seen. A guy told me one time, he's, I bet you never seen this figure, and he shows me, and I was like, my friend's got that carded. He's all, no, he doesn't. I said, yes, he does. What? And I'm like, my friend has this carded. He's all, there isn't a carded one. And I said, watch this. Hold on. I get on my phone.
The prison cat. Dude.
No, it was the.
What figure was it?
It was the Michael. It was the I think the Michael Jordan one,
Okay.
but with the white jersey, not the
Oh,
red
that's
jersey.
Donatello.
The Donatello
had the
thing.
white
Okay,
jersey.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was
So
Donatello, yeah.
and he's got it carded, graded 90.
Damn.
That's one of the baddest fucking figures ever, too. The dopest fuck. Yeah.
Exactly. And like I said, my friend's got the only one graded 90 ever.
Oof.
And I showed him, and
You
he's
said it was carded?
It's carded.
Oh, my God. I've never seen the carded one.
Yeah. Dude, I'll send
I've
you
seen
a
him
pic
loose,
of
but
it.
I've never seen the carded.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
God damn,
got the
that's-
carded one, and this guy was like, "Holy shit, dude! I have never seen that." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, my friend's got an insane collection of Ninja Turtle
I've
stuff."
seen it in stores when I was 12.
man.
Yeah,
So
Yeah. And it's
So-
like,
Yeah,
what,
my-
92, 93,
and my mom
when
said
the
put
Bulls
that
were
back.
fire.
yeah,
Do you want to touch me? It's like it's $2 to touch me. I seen it.
Damn.
so
Yeah.
yeah,
I know.
Look, Jim,
Yeah.
dude, you made this whole community, like, I got to give you like so much credit
Jim's the man,
for
bro.
putting people in their
you guys
place
are
where
too
they
much.
need to be, bro. Like, you understand this shit. You like, you got the voice, and like you put it on like Facebook groups, which is fine. I think you need to put it out there in podcasts.
yep,
Man.
definitely.
You got the voice to do it.
I would love to really put it all together. Like I said, my wife 2 years ago, she had given me. I told her about this, and she bought it for me for Christmas. And she said, "Listen, if you want to do it, do it." But I'm so like my job. Like, I'm an engineer. I build buildings and I knock them down. So I'm all over the place.
Bro, I
with
fuck
that.
with you.
Hard
So
work
like,
ethic.
yeah, like, look,
It's
you
really,
you make my
really,
job
really hard.
hard, okay?
Yeah,
Like, I'm still in my work clothes. I left work today, went to my son's baseball game. I came home and I'm chilling with you guys. I'm in my backyard. I'm going to go home, shower, take it down. I got to go back to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, East Coast time.
Get that
But-
money,
Yeah.
dog.
yeah, dude. I know.
Hey,
It's nothing, but at the end of the day, I love everything that we are talking about. And I really do want to put a podcast together, dude. I really,
once
Make it
really,
happen,
once you
man.
get all that shit set up, if you need some help, like editing, like an intro or something like that, dude, I'll help you out, man. No problem.
Yeah,
I appreciate
Like,
that.
I'll give you like the insight and everything like that. Like, if you have any questions, man, I'll help you out. So,
definitely, dude. Because I know you got a shitload of stories, and I know people need to hear them.
dude, you
So-
can do it once a month or whenever you want to. I'll help you set up like where your cast, like, you can be nationwide on every podcast platform. Dude, I can help you set that up, man. No problem.
And from my point of view,
Because Anaheim,
he sounds like a real one.
I thought I was going to launch it in Anaheim, but I just got I got so caught up in the home attack. That was my first celebration. So I got caught up in so much of it that I just really lost track of really trying to record things and whatnot. But I had like I said, I had the GoPro on me, I had the mic on me. I was trying to record content, but I just got so lost in partying and whatnot. So
Oh
I
yeah,
lost-
dude. There's
I
like,
do the same shit, bro.
I know.
do the same shit. And then I edit it 10 years later, man, and then throw it out there.
Don't even remember half the clips and shit.
oh yeah,
it wouldn't be good just to do a diary of it, just go through it, record stuff, and
Sounds like
do
you
the-
already got a fan
kind of-
base with your chat and shit.
oh he
so-
definitely does. Like I said,
Oh well,
Yeah.
there's
Run
people
that shit,
want
bro.
to talk. There's people that want to talk.
Yeah,
And
run
you know
that
what?
shit.
Like I said, it's full discussion too. People send me things all the time through PMs and listen, do not share this, but here. And half the stuff I post on my group is not from me. It's the content comes from the people.
Yeah.
oh I'm sure.
And
It's
they
hard to keep up on that, too.
well, and they also take to Dianoga as an avenue for them to vent, right?
So you
So they'll
feel
do
like
something, and I post it, and I take the shit for it, and they don't have no backlash on themselves. I take it all.
Yeah, dude, that's something that we talked about. We want to do. We'd like to have something set up where people could,
You're a saint,
PM
bro.
us some stories or shit
You're
like
a
that.
Star Wars saint, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll so we could read it. We could tell the stories.
The
And
Almighty
like I said,
Jones.
I don't mind taking. We don't mind taking the heat.
I
It's
don't mind
happened
taking
before.
shit, dude.
Fuck.
No, I know.
Like I said, I'm from fucking Jersey. They got the thickest skin over. I don't give a fuck who talks it. Oh, Jim, you got balls for posting it. I don't give a fuck. This guy said, these are stories. Like I said, the diary of Jim Jones. You want me to do that? Like Bridget Jones's diary?
Yes.
Dude, there
Jim
you
Jones'
go.
diary.
Yes.
Listen, talk to me. I'll put it out there for you, and I'll
You-
let your fucking voice be heard. And
You
that's
ever
it.
go hit up Chubsy Wubsy store out there?
Yeah. So,
Uh-oh.
all right. Once this
What's up
one's
with this?
up,
He's a friend of ours.
Yeah, he's with us now.
once this
He's with us
Yeah.
now.
Once this episode's all ready to go, I'm gonna post it in the group and stuff. Let everybody know about it. So I think at that time I might do that. I might say like, hey, look, if you guys got anything you want to share, just email it to us. We'll keep your name out of it.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
Basically, give us some more content and stuff.
And that's another thing too. Some people they feel more comfortable expressing themselves and not having their names thrown in the mud too, because people, they want to be a part of these groups because they're selling it, they participate in them.
Exactly.
And, I don't blame them, and I don't hold it against them either. So when they send me a message and they say, "Listen, between you and I, don't share this. You didn't get it from me." I say, "Listen, don't worry about nothing. I'll post it up. I'll take the backlash. Thank you for sharing. You got the message across." That's the whole thing.
Man,
that's what it's all about.
Anytime you want to jump on, anytime you want to send us a story, anytime you want to voice your opinion or like anyone else, dude, like we're down, man.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, you really were the whole inspiration behind this.
I appreciate that.
And dude,
100%.
we've had a great time doing this show.
Dude,
and
I had a great time tonight.
Yeah,
shit, like, I'm about to call out of work tomorrow.
We definitely have to do this again. But like I said, this was a great show. We had a lot of fun, and we've had fun doing this. What are we on episode? This is either 19 or 20 tonight.
Good shit.
I don't know.
So it's
nice.
it's been a lot. It's been a whole lot of fun. And like I said, I love that you were calling people out, and someone needed to do it. So I'm glad you did.
Someone definitely needs to do it, and I can't believe that no one has done it before in the past. And you know what? It's made this hobby, I think, a more comfortable place to be in for people to express themselves, and that's what it's all about.
I feel bad that we beat you to the fact, man. Like you're the iterator of all the shit, and then you just didn't get the podcast together. You had plans to.
Yeah, no.
You talked about it, bro.
I've thought about it, but you know what? I'm glad you guys started it off because you know what? It's like a big tree here, dude. The branches, dude. It's all branches.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We all sit on the same tree, man.
No,
we all live here.
yes.
We're all gonna be all right. Don't worry about nothing.
None of
All
us are
day.
trying to take credit, dude.
All
None
day.
of us are taking credit. We're giving credit where credit is due.
Yeah, we that's something we've always done. We've always credited everybody. We don't have
Except
big
that fucker
egos
Michael
here.
French, man. I don't credit him for shit, except for the shit that I use for the podcast.
So,
Well, I'll tell you what, James Coleman said that I bit off his idea because he had that fucking Thunderdome bullshit that he has, but he made a separate group off his VA. So he made the VA, and then he made a Thunderdome to talk shit.
dude, I think
So
he
you
did
can't
that.
talk shit on the same group.
Dude, I think he did
He's a
that
smart
shit
man.
after you. I'm pretty sure he did the Thunderdome after.
He did.
Yeah,
I think you guys pissed off a lot of people tonight.
yeah.
Yeah, it's close by, but you know what? At the end of the day, fuck his Thunderdome group, fuck James Coleman, fuck Joe Fiore, fuck Michael Havens,
Yes.
fuck them all, because at the end of the day, everybody knows where to go to, because the same people that admin their groups drop me lines because they feel some type of way, but they don't want to burn bridges. So I don't hold nothing against nobody.
Also, at the end of the day, we're all human beings. We mean no ill will towards anybody.
Yeah, we don't want
But
anybody to blow their brains
if you're
out.
selling some
Yeah.
stupid Star Wars bullshit and fucking it up, yeah, you're getting fucking talked
You're
about.
getting called out.
Yeah.
Don't
That's
don't
it, yeah.
don't fuck up
That's
the
it, that's it.
community.
This
Yeah.
is a collecting community, and it's monetary value and everything like that. Your personal lives, we don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
one cares.
exactly. Don't be a dick or you get kicked. That's it.
Exactly. I like that. We're gonna have to
All right.
use that. All
Hey,
right.
listen, it was a pleasure tonight, guys. I had a good time.
All right. Yes,
No doubt.
definitely. Thank you so much, Jim, for being on here. We're definitely gonna have you on again in the future.
All right.
This was definitely one of the best shows, and I'm kind of glad everybody was here. Like I said, Cobra was here, and he's not normally a part of this, so he doesn't really, get.
right.
I'm glad he got an insight
I like
into
this guy,
shit.
bro.
So yes,
Yo.
definitely. So
I know
right.
podcasters, I know radio voices.
Somebody,
and-
you guys posting this up anywhere so I can have it, so I can have the list.
Spotify
we
or
will.
some shit?
It will be on every podcast network ever. So Spotify,
As soon as we can.
iTunes, fucking.
Send me a link when you guys get it all sorted out.
It'll also be on the YouTube.
Yeah, it'll be on YouTube, and I will post.
Awesome.
I'll send it to you, and I will post the stuff in the group too. So
Yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you, man.
Appreciate it.
all right,
You
yes.
guys, you guys are fucking rock stars. I love you guys.
Do your
man.
thing,
Have a good
brother.
night.
Jim, dude, I'm super hyped that we actually got to talk to you, and I was super surprised by your voice.
Yeah, these
man.
guys were
You
mad
command the
excited.
situation, bro.
These guys were, hey Jim, these guys were mad excited. Like I'm chilling and I ate a fucking hot ass hot wing, and then I'm like trying to fucking recover from this, and they're like, "Yo, Jim Jones is gonna be on."
It was a couple of days ago where this was brought up to me. I was like, you know what? I just got to get it all situated. Have a busy week coming up, and you know what? It just so happened to fall into line, and it worked out well. So
yeah, one love, brother, one love.
All right,
Yes, sir.
definitely, Jim.
Have a
Thank you
good night.
so
Right.
much. All right.
No problem. Later.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.